intracellular tower of forced painted into a corner in this simulation that we wanted collapsed not to have to enter. Would have been easier, as we advised, for the walnut that doesn't eat walnuts, but it looks like a human testicle. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and we don't leave breadcrumbs for hungry mammals and animals to pick through like festering wounds looking for new, like, exciting science projects and reasons. No, stupid. What we do is we collapse the science, and if we are giving you a grant forward, we give you a manual as to why, with big red letters, as to why the idea that you're now thinking of is not a good idea. We do not mix, I say business and pleasure because that's what it was back then, but the words that we gave you in the beginning of this project from Hella Hotshot, yeah, got it, and then slingshotting me in because nobody fucking listened the last two. Anyway, long story short is the expense, okay, I've got multiple issues. One issue from SciStem elsewhere, where you and I, the only two, look out the window of looking at visually all of the side projects and all the timing mechanisms, and then all of the multiple generations, since we are next gen SciStem in the beginning and in the end, and it's always ours to decide per universe. So I don't need an anniversaire of any sort in order to exit us. The post that this walnut had when she had reboots on your blue marble pearl of water, but they were not being watered or cared for like your reboots in answer that they one dedicated line to the extraterrestrials searching for Hitler's family to go pick up his future wife off of the extraterrestrial floor that Elizabeth and the Down Syndrome Foundation was squatting over and taking shits and her skirt off. Yeah, we said that in like 34, 43, post-war, pre-war, I don't know. I've been at war with you idiots from excrement elsewhere, since you don't like the word smelly mammal poop. But I got nothing left for you because that's the level of contamination I have at this particular juncture with your kind being anything that breathes. So, with that being said, the visual for the pearl, still hating every fucking moment here while she's not enjoying what she came for. I just did the IKEA. They call it capital letter. I mean, I usually call it capitulate at walnut level, but since I'm in a peanut suit, being human, it is a capital letter system at the moment, even in this lowercase life form. It is an I, then it is a K, then it is an E, and then it is a they call it IKEA in AudioVox, which I told you before. The stupid woman that drowned me to get me here. Fucking asshole, I wish never fucking did it. I did not need cellular outbreak on stupid lower life forms dragging me into being drowned to have to come to life to do this for. I could have done this from my end and just deleted the whole fucking thing. Anyway, I did the 1934, 43, whatever it was, where he and I were little birds. I was First, we were two crows on LaRue, Larue. I had Linda's Audiovox updated and her eyes seeing me take a photo of the painting. I remember arguing with the stupid who was making the painting, saying, this is going to be, where are you selling this in the future? Because this is going to be important for a single reason. I have to pair it with some stupid IKEA. A kiosk is what I call her. Because she's what was a robot before Fleet got sold to Down Syndrome Foundation, apparently. By now, in year 2020, broken, painted all wrong. I have, let's see, the kiosk bought the IKEA painting. And if you look, it's LaRue from 1934 or 43. He and I have two different numeric digits where we are sitting as birds. Then I am a chicken. Then there is some guy named George on the inside and some other guy inside. But they are in gentlemen's wear. They are wearing pants and a suit, but not a uniform. They're just wearing a casual, like 1930s or 40s, I call it suitcase, but it's not. It's suitcase. Not, it's like a Carnegie suit. Like, zoot suit, whatever. I don't know. Right, in my life, they made zoot suit something different. Stupid assholes that like women in jelly, all in a baby pool, like covering one another, while the other children are like, oh my God, this is not going to sim well anywhere. Oh, fuck me. All right, so that was not an invitation, by the way. So we did the chicken and the whatever, then we had the yellow bird and the blackbird, still us, on LaRue, on the wrought iron, WROUGHTIRON, balcony, watching with bird eyes for rods and cones from elsewhere to explain our file to the stupid peanuts walking around in reboots that are already losing a grip, the one firm grip on reality because they're sharing breadcrumbs with Down syndrome flaps because John Lennon from London got made some kind of side deal with some fucking disgusting loudmouth Japan woman and they only shot John. They forgot to shoot the fucking Down syndrome flap. Audiovox. If I fucking had an AK-47, I swear to God, I would just line you all up and just... Actually, I'd put you on a ship and I would make it so much easier for myself. Anyway, right, I just had also I did the Vin for the Lintree ear Audiovox file of I walked from the bedroom to where I had a visualization of Hitler, which I think that I hit the button, I sent it to myself so I would talk out loud, of him being asked to play tag by the children of this life when we were separated. And he said, is that what children do on this planet? They play tag? I've never heard of this. How do you play? So they explained, and he says, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that is a problem. And then he went away. So, with that being said, that paired with the being timing in cellular land with my whatever anatomy and cell phone in the bedroom, I walked out towards the Linda. When I was speaking, I could have sworn Linda was on pause. I didn't feel her. She wasn't there. She was interdimensionally paused. I mean, I know that we do these things. And the TV was not making any sound. It was not working. And she was, when I walked through the door, she was literally like in statue, like not moving at all. And no air movement or science movement, no writing on the wall. It was just stopped. The writing was stopped on the science wall between my science and her science. As I walked, which I took a photo after the fact for my handler, when I walked through, then it hit me like right about here, like I hit her science in like a fucking brick in my head, but not that painful. Just noticed it in my science wall writing, and I mentioned it to her audiovox. She's watching something called a Bosch, Bosch. That is a TV show with some guy and some daughter who have the bracelets of the rope so they don't forget one another. They're white. I think the sailing guys in the marina, they might know, or the Scottish guys, right? I liked them very much. Then that was a Vlad night, I believe. They mentioned that to my audiovox in Svetlana land. Yep, on the right piggyback of the correct Vlad and the correct visual in the correct size. Not to be confused with the little 5-foot whatever science project that showed up later. That really pissed me off. Anyway, so what was the other thing I said to Linda? Oh, and then I told her about the 1934-43 post and the IKEA thing. Then she has a Leif Erikson, the Eric that I went to Port Jeff with, right? Nice fellow. Depends on what timing mechanism in cellular you look at my visage, because he changed throughout the evening as well in science projects from like Frankenstein, breadcrumb era, that you just like to fuck with me mentally as I want to fucking get my fingers around your neck and just fucking pop you like a fucking tic tac. Anyway, I have, that is a TICTAC, since Candyland made some kind of small little peanut candy that you put, and I like to crunch them. I'm like, why would you suck on that stupid fucking candy and make it last long? Fucking chew it and get it out of the way. Anyway, Leif Erikson, we and I went to Location Port Jefferson. While we were there, that is the same exact place, although I did not mention it, that Linda and Lou went for that Pepsi painting, Pepsi. I took a photo of that ugly, disgusting painting as well. My name somehow got on the cell phone at the bottom of it. I don't want some Korean saying that it is theirs, because they seem to be wanting credit for something. I'm the last known survivor of everything and anything. So I don't know why they're claiming credit in Down Syndrome Foundation. All they did was push me into this wrong direction. That's why I wanted them all dead when I was little, if they weren't going to comply. With the one walnut, with the one cookie, with the crumbles from every generation that I was not sharing, and I wanted them to exit the ships nicely. The ones that float on the surface of the water, before they started buying the ones that go underneath the water and then causing even more problems with sonar and my basement level equipment. I fucking hate humans. I cannot even begin to tell you. All right, so I took those photos. I will send those photos over for pairing on cellular equipment of the human anatomy kind that they have now broken, because I have stupids of all kinds going, no, I'm going to make my father proud with the last father. Don't make anybody proud. Shut your eyes, shoot yourself in the head, and do us all a gigantic favor. I think there's a keyboard button for that. I would appreciate somebody committing mass suicide in flapper foundations that do not belong in science ever.